wrestling match here, Savage.
That's absolutely right. There's a go behind the hammerlock and a leg trip by Barr. Takes his opponent down, throws him over the top of him. Jesse Barr, the shorter of the two men, giving up about 30 pounds. Roselli, a 300-pounder that looks like he's a 230-pounder. Huge, huge man. Double tough. Roselli at one time was on the national amateur team from Canada, went to the Olympics. Roselli, quite a great amateur background. Been in the pro ring now for about 2 years. Jesse Barr, been at it, what's Jesse been at it now? 12, 13 years?
Closer to 15, I believe,
Closer
Savage.
to 15. Got a lot of experience in Jesse Barr in that ring. There's a headlock by Barr looking right at you. There's a reversal into a hammerlock by Big Iron Mike Roselli. You're going to see a lot of wrestling in this match, folks. A lot of wrestling. Roselli intent on having that hammerlock cinched up so he can keep Barr under control, working on that arm. Figure 4 is it? That's a figure 4 arm hammerlock. Am I right or wrong there, Magnus?
That's right, Savage. Has arm braced, and Jesse throws a quick right, quick forearm or something, and got the break.
All right, there's Mike Roselli center ring. Jesse Barr antagonizing a bit. Roselli arguing a bit with the ref about the forearm versus the fist. Both participants circling one another. These are two huge men, folks. Roselli at 300, Barr very close to 300. Extremely powerful human beings. They've met each other before. And they've had some of the finest matches I've seen in a long time. There's a standing wrist lock on Roselli. Roselli picks up Barr for a huge slam. Down goes Barr. That got his attention in a hurry. Roselli, the gentleman that he is, backing up. Referee Dale Wire saying, make sure when you throw the man down that you don't do anything dirty to him. I think Barr is at the base of all this. He's lying to the referee, and the referee's biting on it. Both men facing off. Iron Mike Roselli and Jesse Barr.
I think each man here is trying to feel each other out here, and of course you can tell who the veteran is. Jesse Barr kind of getting the dander riled on the young Mike Roselli. Doesn't have the experience of Jesse Barr in the professional ranks, but as amateur goes, they'd have to be right neck and neck. Roselli always locking that arm in, locking that hand, getting it tied up. Referee Dale Wire calling for the break.
Jesse Barr trying to show referee Dale Wire how Roselli pulled his hair. Now, you fans saw it, and I saw it. Roselli did not pull Barr's hair, but the veteran of the Ring Wars has convinced the referee otherwise. There's a knee underneath from Barr into a full Nelson on the big man from Canada. Folks, you got to remember, this Iron Mike Roselli weighs 310 pounds.
He's a strong kid, Savage. That's all there is to it.
I wish I looked that good at 260. He's huge. Like a big redwood tree. Reminds me a lot of Don Leo Jonathan. And that's quite a compliment, because Don Leo Jonathan is a friend of mine. Incidentally, you fans up in Canada, I want you to say hello to Don Leo Jonathan if you see him on the street for me. Tell him the Dutchman said hello. Leo and I were the Canadian Tag Team Champions for 4 years up there. I'd like to know how he's doing. I haven't heard from him lately. The Mormon Giant. Incidentally, talking of other friends, I've got a friend by the name of Gary Nigro that's always complained about never being able to see a match live. I'd like to bring him down here to the arena. You get a kick out of him, Reggie. He's about 5 foot nothing, weighs about 100 and nothing pounds, but he's a big wrestling fan. I'd like to bring him down here and just throw him in the ring with one of these fellas, and then he can tell me just how tough he really is. I don't think he'll do it, though. These two guys going at one another. Barr now getting on the crowd getting on Barr. Roselli taking it all in. Jesse Barr.
Don't know who's got the advantage here yet, Dutch. It doesn't look like anybody's got the super upper hand yet. It's just kind of neck and neck and back and forth and up and down.
There is no love lost between these two individuals. They've gone at it before and given us some wonderful matches here on Championship USA Wrestling.
Yes, Mike Roselli and his partner Randy Tyler have gone for that World Tag Team title on a couple of occasions here and fell short both times.
Jesse Barr went in behind, took Mike Roselli down, headlocked him. Roselli comes out with that hammerlock again. Roselli's content to stay after that arm, and Barr doesn't like it one bit. In case you're wondering what that is in the background, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that is a backboard. We're at the Marshall Center here in Vancouver, Washington, the Marshall Center Gymnasium, where these shows and these tapes are cut. You want to be part of the action? Come on down to the Marshall Center every Saturday night. Matches start 8:45 in the summertime here. You get to see world-famous people and wrestlers like Richie Magnet sitting next to me here. Jesse Barr and Iron Mike Roselli, to name a few.
Iron Mike sticking to that amateur background, trying to get a pin on Jesse Barr. Jesse Barr, with his amateur background, doesn't let him have it.
You know who's coming in here pretty soon? Jimmy Snuka. Boink, the clown, is coming in.
Boink or doink?
Boink. Boink the Clown is coming. B-O-I-N-K. Boink the Clown is coming in here pretty soon. Chief Thundercloud. Diamond Timothy Flowers, my friend. And you know Diamond Timothy, one of the fastest rising stars in the Northwest. Jimmy Snuka's coming back in. I understand that Snuka's over in Jordan and Egypt right now, wrestling over there.
Is that right?
Head scissors by the big man from Canada. Iron Mike hanging on to that arm. That's almost a jiu-jitsu move he's got on there. Head scissors and got to hold that arm. Barr bridging up. Yeah, you're right, Magnus. Everybody forgets what a great amateur this Jesse Barr was before he turned pro. He has all the moves.
He still holds the record in Oregon as far as I'm concerned.
Find out for what time that pin he had in one of the high school amateur matches. The fastest pins in history recorded. It's in
something like 9 seconds, I believe.
Something like that. Guinness World Book of Records. I'd like to find out. That's quite a phenomenal trick.
Well, maybe somebody will write in and give you a quote from that particular book.
I certainly hope so. Headlock, side headlock by Jesse Barr. Pulling the ropes. Got his foot and his arm on the rope. Referee Dale Wire asking. Of course, Barr's not going to tell the truth. Doing it again. Applying pressure to his opponent.
Using every advantage he can get.
The trash man's here tonight.
The trash man?
Yeah, trash man's here tonight.
From the sanitation department?
From the sanitation department. And the Serbian Liberated Army movement. Slam and tackle. Boy, there's going to be quite a match when they come out here. Any tag team match they're in, look out.
Are they still letting them back in the United States?
They still are.
Only in America, I guess.
Only in America. If you don't like it, leave it. If you don't love it, leave it.
That's right. If you don't like it, get out.
And if you don't like our president, keep your mouth shut. He's the only president we got. He was voted in. Leave him alone. He's doing a good job with what he has to work with. That's my own personal opinion. I don't care if he's a Democrat, a Republican, or a Monongahela. He's doing a good job with what he has to work with. Seems like every time you're on top, whether you're a champion of the world or a president of the United States, everybody's taking pot shots at you.
They're going to knock you. It doesn't matter. You're exactly right.
Just like you, Richie. You're on the top form and the top of your game. Everybody's going to start knocking you. There's a reversal into a hammerlock by Jesse Barr on Big Iron Mike Roselli. Another reversal by Roselli on Barr. They're going back. There's an elbow by Barr.
Right to the chin.
Jaw.
Little chin music there, huh?
Barr arm whips him into the far rope. Reversal. Barr hits with that shoulder. Arm drag by Iron Mike Roselli. Jesse Barr decides this is not the place for me at this present time. I'm getting out of here. He's so incensed he's raising heck with Dale Wire about pulling the hair again.
Dale Ware, licensed referee of the state of Washington. And he's a good one.
Roselli saying, come on, ref, I didn't pull his hair, but everybody in the building saw that he didn't, but Barr is an expert at getting the referee to believe him.
Sometimes that veteran knowledge has that effect on a lot of referees, Savage.
You know about that.
That I do. You can't tell me that you don't know about that either, Savage.
I never did that.
As many years as you were in that ring?
I was always loyal and true and honest and just.
I've seen some tapes of you, Savage.
From my former life, I got a bridge I'll sell you. Takedown by Barr, trying for a pin on the big man from Canada. Listen. Cable access fans. Channel 49 cable access fans. Vancouver Cable Channel, Cable Access, Clark County is going to air Championship Professional Wrestling every week. Sunday, July 9th, 2 p.m., which you're watching. Tuesday, July the 11th at 3:30 p.m. Wednesday, July the 12th at 7 p.m. Thursday, July 13th at 11 a.m. Friday, July 14th at 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, July 15th at 5 p.m. Don't say we didn't tell you. We're giving you a warning. We're going to be all over the airways.
That's right. Write them times down and set your VCR if you have to.
Jesse Barr out here on the ring apron right above us, and he's still complaining. Barr is complaining to the referee about dirty tactics, and he's got him convinced, and he's really chewing Roselli out.
I think he's got Roselli a little distracted there.
Hard kick. Oh, right across the mouth by Barr.
Applying a lot of pressure to that arm.
He kicked him with the shin and the laces right across the face.
Very agile, Jesse Barr is.
Extremely so.
Knows the pressure points, goes right to that arm where he's got the pressure on the shoulder, the elbow.
I'm aghast here. I'm amazed that Colonel De Beers got small packaged by Carl Pope. It just shows to go. You never know in Championship USA Wrestling who's going to win who and who's going to beat who. That's phenomenal.
Any man can get beaten on any given night.
Oh, I'll tell you they can. Barr heading for the corner. Roselli said, I've had enough of you. I think I'll pound something out of you. Threatening him, says, get up. Barr backs into the corner, says, watch the fist, referee. No need for fisticuffs. Roselli, don't take your eye off of Barr.
Never underestimate your opponent, Savage. It will come back to haunt you.
Yes, sir.
We got a photographer here from the press, one of the national wrestling magazines, I believe.
Right. Taking pictures of these bouts here at the Marshall Center. It'll show you just how popular the sport is. Barr tries for a knee, misses. Tries for a shot to the jaw, misses that, and gets an arm drag for his trouble. And there's Roselli on a figure 4 arm lock on Jesse Barr. He's got him on the mat. Oh, no. Referee Dale Wire has been convinced by Jesse Barr that he pulled a hair, and they're going at it.
Dale Wire and Mike Roselli jawing back and forth. I don't think Roselli's going to win that debate, Savage.
No, the referee's always right. Even when he's wrong, he's right.
Just like in every sport, you can't see everything.
You betcha. There's a good shot at Jesse Barr and Iron Mike Roselli, ring center. Roselli going back on that hammerlock from the south side. You got a figure 4 hammerlock on him.
Sticking to the arm, Roselli is.
Once again, don't forget, fans, coming into the Pacific Northwest, Lightning Diamond Timothy Flowers is going to be on one of our cards here very soon. Boink the Cloud. Also, the Big Indian, the Cheyenne Nation.
Wow, did you see that? He just hung Roselli over that top rope, Savage. That'll take the wind right out of him.
Double chop by Jesse Barr on Iron Mike Roselli. Picks his opponent up. Oh, he just thumped him with a
Sabat kick right to the back of the head.
Sabat.
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 That's a Japanese term.
Oh, I thought it was French. Sabat.
Maybe it was a French-Japanese who said it.
Oh, I think it was Sabat. I thought the term was Sabat, not Sabat. Magnets, we're going to have trouble with you again tonight in your diction.
Savage, you'll never have trouble with me.
I'm still trying to get you to tell me what DDT means, Magnet.
Hasn't any of these fans wrote to you yet, Savage?
None of these fans have written to me.
I know a lot of these moves and holds were developed after you had retired from the sport.
My! rock the ring lights. He just gave him a thumping kick to the side of the head. Barr coming over. Oh, he rakes that knee pad across the forehead of Iron Mike Roselli, trying for a pin. Roselli takes a 2 count and kicks out. They've been at this pillar to post for 15 consecutive minutes, folks. 15 consecutive minutes, full adrenaline. Amazing, these men. There's a hangman. There's one of Barr's submission holds, one of his favorite holds. You got Roselli in that.
Jesse Barr probably applies this hold and has more effect than any man in professional wrestling.
Oh my!
It just comes down with a form of a neck breaker. That might be it, Dutch.
Roselli, the ever-present, ever-in-shape Iron Mike Roselli. Why do you think he's got the name of Iron Mike? Woo! What a huge chop by Jesse Barr. And there's a figure 4 head scissors on the big man from Canada. Barr applying the pressure. He's got that foreleg under the chin of Roselli and got the leg hooked underneath to where he can apply pressure to it.
Roselli trying to figure a way to maneuver out of this particular hold.
Believe it or not, that used to be one of my favorite holds, that figure 4 head scissors. Not much you can do with that if he's got it hooked in you really, and if you know how to use it.
That was probably your second favorite hold. Your first one was holding that coal miner's glove in your right hand and belting somebody upside the noggin.
Well, I only did that when all else failed. I had 62 of them, 62 coal miners matches, and
62-0. I believe that was a pretty good record.
Well, that's what they tell me, but I hardly ever talk about that. One day maybe they'll bring it back. They'll want it back, but everybody and his brother tried it after I originated, and they kind of killed it. And what I understand, they lightened up the glove compared to what I used to use. I used to pay a piece of angle iron.
I remember that, Savage.
It would flat get your attention. Roselli, Jesse Barr, ring center. Been at it now for 17 minutes, fans. Roselli ripping Barr. Oh, he's just popping him, just pummeling with chops. Whips him across the ring. Throws him into that far turnbuckle. Down goes Jesse Barr. Roselli incensed, right? Barr begging for mercy.
That ring moved about 3 inches.
Shocked Barr. He moved so fast on Barr. Barr couldn't. But then at 300 pounds, he moved like a kid of 150 pounds. He's dragging Barr out of there. Barr won't have anything to do with it. Leave me alone.
Iron Mike might be proving a rookie mistake here. Not having the ring savvy and the ring experience of Jesse Barr. Letting him get close like that. Fatal mistake, Savage, asking for the fans' approval. Critical mistake in this bout.
Jesse Barr picks Roselli up. Oh, he's going to clothesline. He clotheslined him on that top rope. Oh my. That cable able to withstand 40,000 pounds. That's not a garden rope up there, folks. That plastic covering on it just to cover up a cable that you can pick up a tank with.
Reinforced airline cable. 1 inch thick. That'll shut off the windpipe in a hurry.
Yes, it will. Barr trying to take the big man apart now.
A boot right to the side of the face.
You notice that both these gentlemen are left-handed.
2 southpaws. Jesse Barr disposing of his opponent, Mike Roselli, outside the ring. We just hit the 20-minute mark here at this match, Savage, and
phenomenal.
They are still going at it hard and heavy.
There's a tight shot outside the ring, on the ring apron, or on the floor by the ring apron. Roselli just got pummeled with the shoulder into that ring post. That ring post doesn't give. That's solid steel, folks, with 3 tons sitting on it. You'll move before that post will move. Jesse Barr taking his time, hoping that Roselli won't get back in the ring, which he does. Barr picking him up. Hard right forearm to the shoulders. Roselli blocks it. Throws one of his own.
Another whip right across the top rope. Jesse Barr is definitely trying to cut the wind out of Mike Roselli here. If you can't breathe, you can't wrestle. You ain't got air to kick out. You ain't got air to breathe. No oxygen going to the brain. Jesse Barr, the ring veteran, knows that. Gives him an elbow. These two big men are just trading blows.
Barr, that's one of his tricks of his arsenal, that kick behind the head. You can't see it coming. He bends you over, because bends over himself. When you bend over with him, he comes up behind you with that kick. That's quite a move. I think Barr originated that move.
He's going for the pile driver, Savage. Ooh, and he got him.
He's not going for one, he got it.
He got him.
Roselli's into the ropes, prompting referee Dale Wire to break. Jesse Barr picks up his opponent, takes him to ring center.
A neck whip.
As a neck breaker.
Spinning neck breaker.
Pin. Roselli gets his shoulder up. Barr tries to lock it in. Roselli's up again. Barr saying, what in the world do I have to do to this big man? I've done everything I possibly can, and he's still coming back at me.
Throwing a clubbing forearm at him.
Like a bad headache.
Oh! Hello, that'll get your attention in a hurry.
I don't know whether he crotched him or whether he hit him up behind there. Huge, huge, huge right hand by Roselli. Both men are down in the corner.
Either way, it had effect, Savage.
Roselli rolling back into the ring. Barr's on the apron.
Both men are down.
Both down. Rolling, writhing in pain. Roselli trying to get to his feet.
20-some minutes into this match, and these guys have got to be dead tired, Savage.
Well, you don't see matches this long on other wrestling shows. You just don't. Most all the other wrestling shows are meat chopping and you name it. These guys just go at each other. Oh, there's a huge, huge
knee.
If that was a knee, I'll eat your hand. It looked like a shin to me. Look at this Barr. Where's he learning all this stuff from? He turned around and gave him a knee shot on a reversal. Looked like a kick, but he caught the knee in the sternum of Roselli.
This is where conditioning comes into play, Savage.
Oh. Roselli walked into that one like going through a barn door. The hole was big. He walked into it, and the shoe got him right in the side of the head. Barr trying for the count. Twice, Roselli is kicked out of it. There's a reverse chin lock. Both of these men have to be extremely tired. This is excruciatingly hot under those ring lights.
It certainly is.
These color cameras really burn away at you. 20 minutes is like 3 hours in an amateur match. But these are pros.
That it is.
Don't try what they're doing at home.
This is gut check time. This is conditioning time. This is where them football commentators say in the fourth corner it's gut check time. Well, believe me, them guys don't play both ways, and they don't stay as hard and heavy at that for 20-some-odd minutes like these two gentlemen have been. 25-minute mark, Dutch. That's what we just hit.
I'll agree with you. He's got that head turned where that neck is locked. Roselli's elbowing him. 2 elbows, 3 elbows. Tackle by Roselli coming off the far rope. Ring center, Roselli runs into a knee from Barr. Down he goes.
Knee right to the midsection.
Ooh! There's a belly breaker by Barr. Trying for a pin. Roselli with every bit of intestinal fortitude he can muster up. Trying to mount some sort of a comeback on this.
How he kicked out of that, I don't know. That just took the wind right out of him. After that knee coming off the ropes, and then that vicious knee, reverse backbreaker, belly gut buster, whatever you want to call it, there's got to be hardly any air left in Mike Roselli.
I agree with you 100%. This has been quite a match. It's making me tired just watching these guys. These guys have to be near exhaustion.
He's got to be going on hard alone right now, Savage.
Big Jesse Barr got a reverse chin lock on Iron Mike Roselli. He's laying all 270 pounds on the back of that neck, holding onto that chin. You lock that chin, folks. That kills your head. You kill the head, you kill the body. It's a really good hold. I want to say hello to Dave Militich and Mr. George Barry, the Parks Department here in Vancouver, Washington. What I understand, they're working very hard trying to get us another location to hold the matches here in Vancouver, and I'd sure appreciate it if they do. I like the Marshall Center, but another location, more centrally located, would be rather apropos for championship wrestling, and they're working on it. So good luck to you fellas. Oh, they're going back and forth. Hard right hand. Hard right hand. Oh, Barr with every bit of courage you can muster, waist locked Roselli and snapped him into that second rope on that cable. Caught Mike unawares and couldn't block the fall, and he caught it right in the chest area. Anyway, have you seen this Mr. Barry from the Parks Department?
I've never seen him myself,
This
Savage.
guy is big enough to go bear hunting with breath. You got to see him. He looks like he can press about 600 pounds. Really in good shape.
A suplex by Barr. Roselli out. Roselli looks like he is out, Savage.
Now you know why they call him Iron Mike. I don't know where he gets it from. How he keeps coming back.
Still, after 28 minutes, trying an amateur bridge. There's that DDT, Savage.
There's the DDT. I don't know what DDT actually stands for, but that looks like a side pile driver to me. DDT. Death, destruction, and termination.
Somebody did write and tell you, didn't they?
Oh, Roselli pummeling Jesse Barr. Picks him up like a toy. Body slams him. Hits that far rope. Sits down.
Drops the leg.
1, 2.
Uh-oh.
Barr kicks out.
We almost had a 3 count there, Dutch.
You know, these two guys, as much as they go at one another, there's a power slam by Iron Mike Roselli. Barr kicks out again.
Did you see that ring bounce?
As much as these two guys go at it, you'd think, what a great tag team these two guys would make. There's a suplex, amateur style, dumps.
Well, if they didn't hate each other's guts, maybe it would be a good tag team.
There's 30 seconds left in this match. They're still going at one another. They're still pummeling one. Neither man willing to give an inch. Back and forth, pillar to post, pulling out every bit of their arsenals. Roselli has a bit of the upper hand right now. There's 10 seconds left. Roselli trying for a pin. Jesse Barr pulls that leg up and sticks it over the rope in time to break the count of referee. There's a small package into the ropes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a draw. I don't believe what I'm watching here. This is the third draw I've seen these two guys wrestle to on Championship USA Wrestling. Something's got to break one of these.
I don't think they want to end it.
This is the third draw I've seen these two guys go at. Jesse Barr says, I don't want to go on him 5 more minutes. Roselli's saying, come on, 5 more minutes.
Jesse Barr wanting to shake the young man's hand.
Oh, he slaps Roselli. Slaps him. What an affront to him. Takes off. Roselli goes after him. Following through his dressing room. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just seen... You witnessed the match. That's one of the hardest wrestling matches I've seen in a long 30 minutes. A 30-minute time limit TV draw.
Giving him an inch, he'll take a mile.
Iron Mike Roselli, Jesse Barr. Folks, this is Dutch Savage.